The Red Deer Hospital is the main laboratory hub for this zone, and though there are over 30 labs throughout the zone, they refer their complex testing into this laboratory. And so potentially this will really impact patients across the zone, not just here in Red Deer. So it's a huge advantage.
I had a blood test done, a complete blood count done as part of my regular doctor's assessment once a year. And the lab saw a measurement that they thought was unusual, so they pointed that out to my family doctor, who happily followed up on that, did some additional testing, and they learned, and I learned, that I have a non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. So because of that test, which is just one test, I found out that I have a chronic illness now, one that's in remission, but still a pretty significant disease. As they investigated me to find out what kind of lymphoma I have, how extensive was it, what treatment should they use, they also discovered that I have lung cancer and I have an aneurysm in my brain. So I have a bulge on the artery in my brain. So again, one test that you think it's just a simple little thing, but it's opened up all this stuff for me. And because of it, I'm in remission from the lymphoma. I've had part of my lung removed with the cancer gone, and I've had the aneurysm in my brain fixed.
She's a great example of how these tests can impact patient care directly and quickly. The identification of a blood abnormality like leukemia, even things more rare like malaria, can be directly impacted by these types of tests. And identifying these things under the microscope is the only way you can really make that diagnosis. So this technology makes that process quicker and more reproducible, so it benefits patients and clinicians across the board. 15,000 samples every year will be directly impacted by this technology in hematology. Microbiology, we get about 200,000 samples a year, and I think it's 85% of those need to be manually plated. And so a significant proportion, well over probably 100,000, I would guess, then are going to be impacted again through the technology brought into microbiology.
The lab is a place that we don't pay enough attention to, and I'm delighted that the Festival of Trees has chosen to fund the lab this year, and particularly for me, hematology. They are also going to fund microbiology, and when you have cancer and you have chemotherapy, you go through, most of us go through times when we have our temperatures go up and we end up in emergency being investigated, and they do blood cultures and things like that, which all go through microbiology. So that is also a sort of a little paid attention to, but really important part of the work that's done in this place.
We've been so fortunate to have the foundation's support, and in the past we've received funding from them, so we know what a dramatic difference that money can make. And so by bringing this technology into Central Zone, we'll be able to grow and expand our services, increase our capacity for patient care. And so as a lab manager, it's an incredible opportunity for our patients and our staff.